It's a new year, January 1st, 2023. I'm about to head over to Norville and South because I'm taking them to the airport. They're headed off to Japan for about 1.5 months and I'm extremely jealous. Alright, now here at Norville and South, getting ready to head to the airport, but we gotta install a car seat.
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh wow. Oh my goodness, Aris. Are you excited for Japan? Are you ready?
We'll miss you. We'll bring you back a lot of good snacks.
Yeah. Bye, buddy.
Made it to LAX in like record time, almost no traffic on the freeways, maybe 20-30 minutes. Not a lot of cars at LAX either, at least not in the roundabout, but we saw a long line out the door outside for Delta, so let's see how packed Tom Bradley might be. Surprisingly, LAX, Tom Bradley's not as packed as I thought it was going to be. Still a lot of people flying out, but it's not as bad as I think when Larry, Eunice, and I came for Korea. Sadly, because I'm not flying with Norville and South this time, no Star Alliance Gold. We can't avoid this long line. There's no line.
Here, hold this, hold this. There you go.
Alright, I guess this is where I part ways with Norville and South. Alright, bye guys.
Take care, man.
See ya. Go, go. Bye.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Good luck at CES.
Oh, thank you. Alright, just got back home from dropping off Norville, South, and Mia at the airport. In this video, I wanted to talk about some of the camera / tech accessories that I bought over the past year that really helped me out while I'm traveling with my photography or videography, and I wanted to share it here in this video in case it might help someone else out. The first thing on my list is a card reader. So I personally like to import footage this way because while I'm traveling, I might not always have the space to have my camera next to my laptop hooked up to import footage. So this is a personal preference for me. I picked up this ProGrade digital card reader. It's a dual slot design. It accepts SD cards and CF Express Type A, which is what Sony FX3 and the A7R5 use. It's a USB-C design on the back. It's spec'd at USB 3.2 Gen 2, and while it's not the fastest standard there is, it should be compatible with all Type-C ports, unlike Thunderbolt. And it's also compatible with my iPad, so if I'm just editing some photos, I can import them straight into iPad if I rather feel like lounging on a couch rather than sit at a desk. Number 2 on my list is a portable, compact, battery-powered light, like this Lume Cube over here. So with these LED panels, you can control the brightness intensity from 0% to 100%, as well as the white balance or the Kelvin temperature of the lights. So these panels go from 3200 to 5600. They're really small, compact, and they charge via USB-C. These are great in a pinch if you're in a situation where there's not a lot of light. For example, I like to take a lot of photos of my food, just with my phone, and usually the restaurants are pretty dimly lit. Having one of these just to quickly light it up, it'll improve even like your smartphone photos like immensely, right? However, what these panels are lacking is RGB lighting, which can really alter the mood or the tone of your images. I've also picked up these Nanlite PavoTube 2 6Cs. In addition to being able to control the white balance or the Kelvin of white lighting, it also comes with RGB, so you have the entire spectrum of colors to choose from. So third on my list is a compact shotgun microphone, like the one that is connected to the FX3 right now. Specifically, it's the Sony ECM G1. It's a very, very small compact microphone, makes it really easy to travel with. The reason why I recommend this specific Sony microphone, especially if you're just getting into vlogging and if you're using a compatible Sony camera with a multi-interface hot shoe mount, is that this microphone records audio straight through the hot shoe itself, and that means it's one less cable that's sticking out. You have one less cover that is protruding out while you travel. So one of the other reasons why I think it's really great for vloggers is that when it's paired with a Sony camera and recording through the hot shoe, the camera essentially does all the work for you for setting the input gain automatically. So it's like setting it and forgetting it. You don't have to think about it. That is also a potential downside though, because you're relying completely on the camera to make sure that your audio is not peaking or it's not too low. So if you do want that manual control back, the Sony microphone does have a 3.5mm jack. You just need to connect the 3.5mm cable to the camera and you get that control back, which, you know, also makes it compatible with any camera that has a 3.5mm jack. So this is my Rode shotgun mic that I used previously, and it's really, really big and cumbersome. And so having the Sony ECM G1 just made it a little bit more convenient for me to travel with. It's easier for me to fit into my bag. Up to this point in this video, I've been recording with the ECM G1, so you can kind of gauge what it sounds like in a quiet environment. While I was at LAX, while I was talking to the camera, that was also recorded with the same microphone. And check out a few of these clips from Disneyland, where it's a pretty busy environment. Joshua, I have to ask, why are you so afraid of all the roller coasters?
Because
Even the very slow ones.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Childhood trauma.
Joshua is very not happy with the rides that we're going on. Even the slow jumping jellyfish,
Oh my
he says it is very dangerous.
God. Dangerous.
Because it goes up?
Yep, because it goes up.
One of my aunties in Japan, they came here and she went back. She had 9 large suit fucking cases.
9? By
One
herself?
person, yeah.
How is that even possible?
I don't know how the hell she got home, but yeah, she bought so much stuff from here.
Fourth item on this list is another microphone, but this one's specifically a wireless lav kit, like either the Rode wireless lav kit or this DJI microphone. So I'm actually going to switch over to the DJI microphone for this next bit, just so you can get a feel for what it sounds like. So now I've switched over to the DJI mic, and it's clipped over right here using the magnetic clip. So now the reason why I think having a wireless lav kit is important to have in addition to your shotgun microphone is maybe when you're out, you need to set the camera down somewhere and then you need to walk away from it, where you still want to have that clean audio, right? If you're using a shotgun microphone and you're walking, you're further away from it, you're going to be extremely quiet, versus where if I'm standing all the way back here, I don't have to shout, I can just speak at my normal speaking volume and it should still pick me up just as fine, just the same as versus when I'm standing or sitting right here in front of the cameras. The last thing on my list is more of a computer accessory than a camera accessory, but it's extra storage, some form of extra storage, right? So I recently picked up this external SSD from SanDisk. It's a 4TB drive, or if your laptop allows it, these M.2 NVMe drives have becoming more and more affordable, and if your laptop supports it, it might be good to get extra storage put in the form of an M.2 SSD. I don't think everybody needs to grab a 4TB SSD like I did. Just having the extra storage space I think is a good idea for anybody on the go. If your laptop allows it, you could open it up, throw in a 2TB or 4TB M.2 SSD as your boot drive or as a secondary drive. And so that way, if you have this extra storage that's all inside your laptop, you don't have to carry around extra accessories like this SSD, multiple cables, and so everything's like self-contained in your laptop. And so that's one less thing you have to carry while you're out and about, while you're traveling, wherever you might be going. So extra storage for your computer, whether it be internal or external, I think is pretty imperative for any creator who's fairly mobile. That's gonna be it for this video. I wanted to keep the products that I talked about a little bit more general and not super product specific. If there's anything that I didn't go over on this list and you think might be good for any photographer or videographer to have in their toolkit, let us know down in the comments. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching.